Hi everyone, this is Lab 7 exploring raster data. So for task 1 in step 1, first start ArcGIS Pro and in the catalog pane navigate to Lab 7 grid. In step 2, the directory contains 4 folders. Step 3, we need to compare integer raster with a floating point raster. First, let us rename the current map frame to task 1. So right click on the map frame and then go to properties and then change the name to task 1 and click OK. Now we need to add the three rasters, integer 50, integer 100 and float 50 to task 1 map frame. And then we can check the properties of the three raster datasets after adding those. So let us first add the three rasters. Go to grid and then add this float 50, add to current map, add integer 50 by right clicking and add to current map, and then add integer 100 also. And once you have added those to the contents pane, you can check the properties of the three raster datasets that we just added. So for that, we need to right click each raster dataset and click properties. So let us right click float 50 and go to properties and then go to source tab. You can see raster information. This will show you the number of columns, number of rows, number of bands, cell size, pixel type, pixel depth, and then you can note those. And then you can do it for other raster cells also. You can do it for integer 50. Right click and go to properties and observe its source. Go to raster information and note down various informations. Now we need to explore the attribute tables. In the contents pane, first uncheck all the layers except from the integer 50 layer. So uncheck others. And then once you have done it, right click the integer 50 layer and then zoom to layer. Next, we need to open the attribute table of integer 50. For that, right click integer 50 raster and then click attribute table. This will give you the values as well as count field, which shows the number of cells associated with each pixel value. And then you can also right click integer 50. You can right click float 50 as well. And then when you right click float 50, you will see that the attribute table option is grayed out and you cannot select this. This is because a float point raster does not have an attribute table, but you can know the range of the pixel by looking at the legend. So the range is from minus 1.597 to 2.399. Next, we need to explore the various values in the raster by using the explore tool. So uncheck all the layers in the contents pane except the integer 50 layer. So you can uncheck others if they are checked. And then click on explore tool. You can zoom to layer and then explore tool, and then you can click individual cells in the integer 50 layer to interactively identify the cell values. So let me identify the cell value for for this cell. So just click on the cell whose value you want to know, and then this will give you the pixel value of that particular cell. This will give you row ID, and this will also give you the count. And then you can do it for other cells also. So if you want to know the cell value of this one, so click it first, and then you will see the value for it, row ID, count, and then do it for other cells also, and note the values, row ID, and count. Now in the contents pane, uncheck integer 50 layer and check float 50 layer, and then we'll use the explore tool once again. So go to map tab and then click explore, and then do similarly as you did earlier. So click on any cell, and this will give you the pixel value for that particular cell, and then you can observe for other cells also. You can note the pixel value for various cells by clicking on them, and they will show you the value for the various pixels. Next, after you have done it, in step 4, we need to compare single band raster with multiple band raster. First, in the catalog pane, navigate to Lab 7, and then go to Landsat folder. And there you will see Charlotte, TIFF, and we can add this to our current map frame. So right click and add this Charlotte TIFF to current map. And once you have added it, right click on the Charlotte TIFF and then zoom to layer. So if you look at the legend, you will notice that it does not use discrete color or grayscale like the ones that the previous rasters used. Instead of that, it uses RGB composite with red representing band 1, green representing band 2, and blue representing band 3. So to determine which bands are used for displaying the image, right click the tip layer and then click symbology. And in the symbology, you can change the band number for the red, green, and blue. So currently red uses band 1, green uses band 2, and blue uses band 3, but we can change this, like we can change red to represent band 4, green to represent band 3, and blue to represent band 2. And you can note the color has changed when you do so. And the image is displayed with different color schemes. Now we will again use the explore tool to identify cell values of this TIFF image. So use the explore tool and then click on any cell, and this will give you the cell values for red, green, and blue bands. So you can click on other cell also in order to find out their respective cell values and observe for other cells also. And then in question number 1, you need to use the table to report the basic raster properties of the 4 raster files. First, you need to fill the table for integer 50. So for that, right click on integer 50 layer and then go to properties, go to source, and look under raster information. So you can see various information for it, including the number of columns, rows, cell size, pixel type, pixel depth, and you can use this information to fill up the table for integer 50, and you can also go to special reference to note the coordinate system if there is any, and then do similarly for integer 100. Go to properties, source, raster information, and then fill the information for integer 100, and then do same thing for float 50. Go to properties, source, raster information, and then fill up the information, and then do similarly for the TIFF image. Right click, go to properties, raster information, so you'll see columns, rows, and other information. You can note the coordinate system also. Go to special reference, and there you will see the projected coordinate system as well as information about geographic coordinate system, and then use this to fill the information. And then in question number 2, you need to assume that all 4 raster data sets are measured in the same unit, and we need to rank based on their resolution from low to high. So for this, you can first use the information from cell size in order to rank them based on resolution. So cell size is inversely proportional to the resolution. The smaller or lower the value of the cell size, the higher will be the resolution, and vice versa. So there is inverse relationship between cell size and resolution. So once you filled up the table above for the cell size, you can use the values to help you rank the resolution from low to high, and then you can answer question number 2. And that's all for task 1 of lab 7. Thank you.